Ayubia National Park is located in the lush hills of the Galiat forests that stretch from near Islamabad to Abbottabad and through to Azad Kashmir. This area is abundant with wildlife and birds. For hundreds of years, Ayubia has been home to a population of common leopards. Leopards were once numerous here, but are now highly endangered. A rapid increase in the human population here has meant that large areas of the forest have been cut down in order to build homes and fulfill the demands for agricultural land and development. The destruction of the forest and the incursion of human settlements have brought man and the leopard into close proximity. Leopards need a large area in the forest to live and hunt in, but in Ayubia, the leopard's territory is shrinking rapidly.
Ayubia National Park comprises of an area of about 33 square kilometers. Now, from a leopard's perspective, it's a small area. It's important that we maintain corridors. What I mean is that from a reserve forest to a national park, there should be enough forest that is protected so the leopard can move.
WWF Pakistan and KPK Wildlife Department are working together on a project aimed at resolving the conflict between man and the leopards to ensure their continued existence in these forests. International scientists are also at hand, conducting research on the cat's habits, needs, and behavior. To gather this information, the scientists must catch a leopard and put a radio collar on it.
Radio tracking is the only way to be sure about the movements of animals. Only by setting a radio tag you'll decide how often you want to know where the animal is, where he has been, and you can also predict after a while where it will go.
ट्रैप लगाने से पहले हम कैमरा ट्रैप इंस्टॉल किया करते थे और उससे हमें उस लेपर्ड की फ्रीक्वेंट ऑन एंड ऑफ मूवमेंट जो थी वो हमें थोड़ी सी ऑब्जर्व होने लगी और उसकी बेस के ऊपर फिर हम साइट की सिलेक्शन किया करते थे.
The scientists' first task is to trap a leopard, by no means an easy task. A specially designed and built cage has to be placed in a carefully selected spot and camouflaged. The cage is baited with a live goat protected behind a wall of glass where the leopard won't be able to reach it. Under cover of darkness, a leopard approaches the trap. Drawn by the smell and sight of the goat, it warily examines the trap before finally entering. Now, the trapped animal must be darted with a sedative as soon as possible. Once safely sedated, the leopard can be weighed and measured and blood samples taken. Finally, the collar is fitted and it is released back into the forest. This is the first time that a common leopard has been collared in Pakistan. The radio collar will transmit information about the animal back to the researchers via a satellite link.
We released the animal, it was the 1st of September. We calculated the area that it's using as part of its home range, and it seems that this is the area of about 40 square kilometer, which constitutes its home range.
Using the information gathered, it is hoped that the wildlife experts, in collaboration with the local communities, will be able to devise a successful strategy, one that can help in protecting both humans and their livestock, but also one that will protect the endangered animals. For there to be any hope of success, the scientific efforts must also be followed up by education and awareness campaigns. These places and the wildlife belong to all of us. We must all come forward and take ownership of these majestic animals and the forests of Ayubia to protect and conserve them for the coming generations.